3 Talk. Thokozile Malanza, Fuaad and Lauren Varty spend their time like most teenagers, enjoying life and socializing, but they also give up their personal time on weekends with community work, online work and fundraising initiatives to help improve the quality of life for many of their young colleagues. Please welcome HIP2B2 Brand Ambassadors Thokozile Malanza and Fuaad and cyclist Lauren Varty. Hello guys.
Hello.
How are you?
Well, thanks, Michelle.
Do you know, I'm just so amazed by the caliber of people young people that I'm getting on the show today, because, from musicians to writers to bloggers to cartoonists, and you guys spend your time, Lauren, you spend your time raising money for others.
Yeah.
Which is phenomenal. How much money have you raised so far?
We had just recently raised 5,000 Rand. But yesterday my mom got a phone call to say we just donated another 5,000 Rand, so we're sitting on 10,000.
Which is fabulous. Why are you, there's a lot of need, I know, but you could be doing a lot of other stuff. You could be, shopping with your friends and talking about lip gloss, but you are really conscious about helping others. When did this come into your head?
Well, my mom said that last year when I turned 13, and my sister, she promised us that we would do the tandem, go on the tandem and do the big cycling races, the August, Tour Durban, Ambassadors and 94.7.
Yeah.
And we decided last year to do it for a cause, not just do it for ourselves.
Yeah.
So for the August, we decided to do the Jess Ford Foundation, which is protecting our women against rape.
Yeah.
Then for the Ambassadors Tour Durban and 94.7, we did the Pink Drive, which is breast cancer. And also this year in August, we did it for Pink Drive, and now we're doing it for Chalk.
Well done. I'm so proud of you. I really, really am. Fuaad, welcome to 3 Talk. Before we talk about what you do online, you are a HIP2B2 brand ambassador. What does that entail?
Well, it entails promoting the brand message, and HIP2B2 is really a youth-focused brand.
Yes.
So it only makes sense that the people who are with the target market are youth.
Yeah, so I can't be an ambassador.
No, you can be a...
Oh, thanks so much, Fuaad.
But it's never too late to take an interest in science.
Well, no, I'm not a science person at all. Never have been and never will be.
That's the thing.
But you are.
Yeah, no, I'm not a science person. And she's not a science person, and you're not a science person. But that doesn't mean we can't take an interest in things like science and maths.
Yeah.
And we're trying to break that whole mentality that you have to be science-minded and like a nerd with glasses. And so we're trying to break that mentality.
Science and maths is cool.
Yeah.
Science and maths, it is cool.
It is cool because it makes you think smarter than the rest. So why being smarter than the rest? It should be a cool thing, shouldn't it? Yeah.
So what do you do? Tell me about some of the community work you do.
I do community work with May Jameson Reading Room and Upward Science with the University of Pretoria. And there we promote the message of maths and science. And at May Jameson Reading Room, we actually help with homework and any other subject that you take. So there at May Jameson, we share the same message with HIP2B2 that it actually, if you're not taking science, you just need to work hard in anything that you do. So I give up my Saturdays, but usually it's morning times, and then I go there. So tomorrow I have another event with Upward Science. And I go there and I speak to 100 learners at a time sometimes, or even a bigger group, and then you spread the message of science and looking after the environment, and also just being smart and even entrepreneurial thinking, because now in South Africa that youth struggle to find jobs, so then you need to develop the entrepreneurial thinking of South African youth.
And you are helping them do that. Okay, tell me a little bit about what you do, Fuaad.
Okay, well, I have a show on the new HIP2B2 radio.
Yeah.
It's a radio program that we launched recently on the internet. So you go to www.hip2b2.com and you can find a link to our radio, and you can audio stream it through your computer or smartphone, actually.
Yeah, and so what are some of the things that you talk about on your show?
Well, I have a show called the HIP2B2 Hype Half Hour.
Yeah.
And that's on Sundays at about 4 o'clock. And that's just general, whatever weird, wacky world that from a teenager's perspective.
Yeah. So you guys are all very, very young. Lauren, how do you encourage youngsters to think like you do, to spend their time in worthy causes?
I I don't know, it's the thought that you're actually helping someone, like for chalk, for instance, you're actually trying to give another person a second chance to live, and you're giving them a reason why, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to make them hope for the better.
Yeah.
So I think it's really nice that you get people to be encouraged, and you can do it through many different ways. I mean, I do selling like little chalk brooches that we've made, these little things here.
Yeah.
And we're going to sell those at flea markets. I've sold fudge, and we're probably going to be selling brownies as well.
Okay. So, and because every cent counts, every cent counts.
Yeah.
When you're speaking to Thokozile, to a group of 100 kids who are not interested, they're there because their parents have told them, and I'm sure you've seen that, what do you tell them?
Usually you begin the mood lightly by introducing yourself and just letting them know more about you, and that the fact that you also aren't a nerd in that sense, because they think, oh, well, she's interested in it and she's just coming here to tell us because, well, she likes doing it. So you also have to try and make it so that the youth can enjoy it. So we try and change science into something not just a school subject, but that it's actually something approachable, and that you see it in everyday life no matter what you do. Your cell phone is science, so why can't you have fun with it?
So just embrace it. Guys, well done and congratulations, and thank you so much for coming.